Hey everybody, let's take a look at the full armor Gundam version card from Gundam Thunderbolt. So first I'm building this fast and somewhat sloppy because I want to get this review out fast. So the quality is mediocre at best. I didn't even apply any top coats because I will have to mask all the joints. So let's take a look at the mobile suit itself without the armors. This color scheme has really grown on me, left the mostly dark blue and the red on bright white, making it less colorful than the original RX-78. So before I do anything else with it, there's something I have to do first. Removing the small thrusters below the knees. Every time I'm trying to pose the Gundam, these thrusters would pop off and fly in all of the places. Let's take a look at the head design. The V-fin is larger than the original and has a step profile near the tips. Love the tiny openings on the cheeks. All the vents are actually openings to provide more depth. Also like the metallic yellow foil stickers for the eyes. Unlike most of the MG kits, this kit doesn't come with the light piping for the eyes. Most of us are going to use the foil stickers to cover up the cameras and the eyes anyway. With this kit, there are 2 holes for the eyes. So Bandai is now even closer to achieve 100% color separations. Flexible joint covers are what really separate this from other MG kits. When you bend the elbow, the cover around the back gets stretched, so keep that in mind when you assemble the kit. Now let's take a look at this in detail. First step, to take the sleeve and pull it over the post of the included display stand and wrinkle it up. Then pull it over the arm. There are end pieces that slide over and clamp the sleeve. The last step is to trim the extra material. So if you are planning to take the kit apart for painting, I would recommend you to skip the step for test fit. Also remember to cover out the sleeves before top coating. To put the joint caps on, I will have to locate the holes first and punch through with my tweezers. Because of the core fighter, the waist can only rotate, which severely affects the posability. Like the skirt design, the hinge is on a ball joint, then allows to flip out and up. Let's take a look at the leg joint sleeves. The leg assemblies are quite a bit more complicated than the arms. There are 3 covered joints, and a couple of places are not quite clear where to trim the sleeves. Also, a few places can easily get caught in between the parts and prevent from proper assembly. Also, the inner frame really is just a structure providing basic movements. There are no sliding mechanism or any fancy details. Kicking outward, maybe at 80 degrees. Forward maybe 75, knee joint maybe at 135. Ankle movement can really point downward, can go in up some, then part of the feet can move up even more. No problems for pulling off some Michael Jackson moves, good range rotating from side to side. Almost 180 for the elbow. Can almost do an Attack on Titans style salute. Let's take a look at the core fighter. I want to paint the pilot so it's not in there right now. So it almost looks like a reverse X-Wing fighter. Actually, it's no longer a core fighter, it's an emergency pod. Hey, if you're not winning with all the weapons, a core fighter is not going to cut it. The hatch can open, the front landing gear can fold up, the tips can fold back, fold together, then back. Not a lot of weapon options for the naked Gundam. Bandai is changing the hand design again. The posable hands are gone, now with the interchangeable hands with 4 fingers. This type is going to be more durable for sure. Standard beam saber, you need to attach the hilt to the fingers first, then attach the fingers to the palm. Unlike the older kits, the thumb is actually posable. You can attach the twin beam rifle to a different set of fingers, then pose the thumb. They are not going to stay on as securely because they are designed to clip on the blue armor. The Gundam is now all hooked up with better proportion. The design of the additional armor makes it look like a bit bulky, but the armors do like part of the Gundam. Let's take a look at the armors. The missile pods in between the shoulders and the head. The 2 white covers are not on at the moment. Additional armor hatch can be opened. Shoulder armor with even more thrusters. Blue armors. And the white. Additional armor for the important section. And one at the back. Front small armors for the skirts. And you can open these to expose the small missile pod. More on the sides. The legs are done well. You have a knee armor with a missile pod, and 2 armors coming from the sides to lock it together. Then you have 2 white pieces clamping everything together, and the white piece at the back to lock them in, which can be blue also. So for the feet you have a piece going over the foot, a piece for the bottom, then the red trim piece for the toes, and a piece for the heel. Overall the armors are quite secure and more so than the dual Gundam from Gundam Seed. Attaching the launcher, you can just slide it into the palm and attach to the forearm. You won't work without the blue armor. Then attaching the shield. The Gundam is getting heavy. Let's take a look at the ridiculous backpack. The fuel tanks can move side to side quite a bit. Not a lot of up and down. There's an ammo pack can be detached. Missile pod door can open. You can swing it out. The same with the railgun. And has a small range of turning side to side. The additional arms can move out to hold the additional 2 more shields. They are not as sturdy with the heavy shields. Be careful when you try to pose the arms. There are a lot of pieces in there, and each section only provides 1 movement. It's very easy to turn and move the sections that are not designed to do so. This side piece, where the beam saber is attached to, is supposed to help locking the backpack arm in place, but you can really just pull the arms up. The backpack attaching mechanism is interesting. Sliding this piece down, attaching to the Gundam, pushing it down, see the mechanism locking together? This finally looks a lot like the box art. And the camera shy Gundam, you can just barely see the head now. With all the missiles ready to go, it looks awesome. But it's more like the full armor Unicorn Gundam. You can pull off some action poses, but it won't be as easy as some other MG kits. If you want to attach the backpack, the stand is mandatory. There's not a chance that you'll stand up on its own unless you support the fuel tanks with something else. So overall it's fun to build with lots of parts and armors and lots of neat little gimmicks. If you like the look, go for it. And I certainly do. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Seriously, the included stand is at maximum loading capacity as it wobbles like there's no tomorrow.